Park vacations are awesome. Sometimes they can be even a little too awesome. Have a seat, and I'm going to show you the top 5 places at Universal Studios Florida where you can escape the crowds, and one you may want to avoid. Welcome, my name is Holly and I'm here to help you do things smarter so that you can have the vacation experience that you want and deserve. I'm sure you've heard the saying, you can never have too much of a good thing. Well, I am here to call BS on that today because the quality of your vacation is not directly related to the quantity of things that you mark off on that checklist. You know, we talked about that spreadsheet.
It's gotta go.
Unless you spend time on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for fun, taking a break may be one of the smartest things you do all day when you're in a theme park. The noise, the lights, the people, all of the action, movement everywhere, all of that can equal a serious amount of sensory overload. I use them with my family and now I'm going to share them with you so you can use them for your family. Here are my top 5 best spots to take an intermission at Universal Studios Florida. Number 5 is the brand new Quiet Room. Now you're going to find this right as you enter the park. Hang a right, it's right there. Now this is a dedicated space, so for my friends that are neurodivergent, this is a huge blessing. It's quiet, it's safe, it's private, just a wonderful place to regain a sense of calm. It's available from park open to park closed every single day in 30-minute increments, and it works on a first come, first served basis. And it's just a wonderful addition to the park in my opinion. Number 4 is Music Plaza. Now Music Plaza is a lovely open space. It was designed to look just like the Hollywood Bowl out in California. Music Plaza opened in 2009 in the spot that was known as the Boneyard. Remember, it is a working movie studio. They would keep props from movies and TV shows and stuff that was filmed there. Nickelodeon, the Flintstones live action film, Jaws, 3 or 4, I don't know which one, but Jaws props, Waterworld, stuff like that. So it was kind of like an ever-changing little museum that you could walk through and see all these like movie-used props. It was really cool. If you remember the Boneyard, please, please, please drop me a comment below because we just became best friends. And number 3 on my list is Nocturne Alley. Now, you're probably going to visit Diagon Alley when you head into Universal Studios, right? Yeah, because, you know, it's awesome. But if you look to your left, you'll see Nocturne Alley. Not very well marked on purpose. It's dark, it's cool, it's removed from the mass crowds that are up there waiting for that dragon to spit fire as if it's never going to do it again. There are benches in deep stone windowsill areas that you can sit, so there's a lot of nice places to just kind of go in and chill out, literally and figuratively. And it's not really that frequented of a spot considering the amount of people that are out on the main street. Folks are in there for a couple of things. They're in there to go to the store. They're in there to cast spells with the interactive wand, or they're ducking into the very entrance of it to avoid the rain. But other than that, you'd be surprised the amount of people that don't even know it's there, which is a shame, but it works out good for you. And number 2 on my list is the Fishermans Wharf area in San Francisco. So if you look at the lagoon side of Fisherman's Wharf area, you're gonna see my friend Bruce, and you're gonna see some stores in Lombard's restaurant. There are decks that run behind that area in certain spots. Over by Lombard's, there are 2 levels of it, and you're gonna find benches, you're gonna find tables with umbrellas, and you're gonna find some overhangs that are great for protecting you from the sun and the occasional shower. And there's really a nice breeze there, like all the time. Like, I can't think of a time when there wasn't a breeze over there. All right, taking the top spot today is Central Park. The Central Park area is an amazing area. It's funny because it's at the end of Hollywood Boulevard, but so many people kind of bypass it. The Central Park area is where you would go at night if you're going to watch the cinematic celebration. You'll find entrances for it on either side of Central Park Crepes. It's a multi-level area and it is self-contained. Because of just having those 2 entrances, it's a great place to go and let little kids kind of run around. You know, they're happy if they can run around in a circle. They can run up and down and back and forth, and they aren't going to really be underfoot, and they're not going to escape. There are benches galore, there are shade trees, there's a breeze there a lot too. I wouldn't say the breeze is as good as it is over at Fisherman's Wharf. Go figure. The music is piped in, but it's not loud, it's not obnoxious, it's very nice, beautiful views. And if you're smart, look across the lagoon and keep an eye out for the Hogwarts Express. And because 5 is never enough, I have an honorable mention to make, and that is the streets of New York. The streets of New York are beautiful and a nice little spot to duck away from the crowds for a few minutes. Now, this isn't a place that you're going to want to go in and hang out and spend a lot of time, but if you just need to get away, this is it. And not only that, it's a really cool spot to take some pictures. So, honorable mention it is. Okay, I hope that you stuck with me this far because now I want to tell you about one place that might look like a great place to go hang out, but you might want to think twice about it, and that's Gramercy Park. Well, what the heck is Gramercy Park? Gramercy Park is that smaller park area that's on the corner across from Jimmy Fallon and the Tribute Store. It's beautiful. It has that monument in the center. You'll see it. You can see benches. It looks like a really nice place to go hang out, but I do want to give you a word of warning here that it is a smoking area. So that's something that anyone with lungs may want to avoid. So with the exception of Gramercy Park, there are a lot of really nice areas for you to take a little respite, have an intermission, chill out, have lunch, maybe even take a little nap. But regardless, you can recharge your battery before you head back out into the wonderful chaos that is Universal Studios Florida. Okay, thank you so much for everyone who stayed with me this far. I have a really cute story for you today. It involves my daughter Harper again. She and I went over to the studios last week for a few hours, and because hugs are back, she's checking off the list of all these characters she wants to meet and hug. Hello Kitty was out in front of her store, so she's like, we got to do this. I said, fine. We get in line. Her time comes up. I take the picture, some videos, and the next person's coming in. The team member says to Harper, do you like Scooby-Doo? She nods, and yes. Team member says, well, I heard that he and the gang sometimes hang out around the corner here. Harper said, oh, thanks. And off we went. We get just about around the corner, and without missing a beat, looking at me, nothing, she goes, oh, I never would have known that, and just keeps walking. Of course, it cracked me up for a few reasons. Well, first and foremost, I was very pleased that she had the presence of mind to be gracious to the team member and thank him and wait till she was well out of earshot before she made her comment. Second, by her saying that, I know that she's comfortable in the park, and that just warms my heart because the studios, that is my home park. Universal is my first love, and I'm so happy to be able to share that with her, and I'm glad she's enjoying it. And the third reason is because, you know, I'm a native New Yorker. This girl was born in Savannah, Georgia, but obviously my blood runs through her veins because that was just a masterful use of sarcasm. Just warms my mama's heart. I just thought I'd share that with you today. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.